Welcome back, guys. The Horned Frogs jump all the way to number 15 after their win against Clemson. 41.7 points per game for the Horned Frogs and 38 for SMU. SMU is 3-1. They're coming off two great wins against Louisville, and ECU scoring more than 40 points, and TCU coming off of two shootouts as well. One against Arkansas and one against Clemson. I mean, their defense has not been that great. Bertram with 13 touchdowns, over 1,000 yards passing, and 5 interceptions. And the running back is averaging 103 yards per game. Hicks, 162 yards per game. And Matthews, 5 interceptions and 11 touchdowns. Gray is his #1 target. And we have visiting Kevin Mason, number 12th ranked center in the country, coming to visit the Horned Frogs to see what they're about and if he wants to commit. No commits yet for Coach Noah Walker. There he is in purple. He's ready to be at home and win this game against SMU. SMU is ranked 4th in passing touchdowns, 25th in passing offense. TCU is a little bit more balanced in rushing and passing. I mean, they've been using everything as Walker's offenses have been. And TCU will get the kick to start the game. Here is Hicks with the return. He's going to bring it out. And he is pushed out of bounds at the 23. 1st and 10. Matthews in the pistol formation. He's going to keep it on the option. And he's brought down after a pickup of 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Matthews handing it off to Hicks. And he's fighting his way for a 1st down. Picks it up after a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 10. Matthews is going to keep it on the option. Gets a block. Enough to pick up. Oh, and he fumbles the ball. Montez falls on it. And right away we have a turnover. Matthews has had turnover issues, not just interceptions, but fumbles as well. Taking another look at this. Yes, and he definitely fumbled that one. That came out before his knee or elbow hit the ground. So SMU gets great field position. 2nd and 5. Here's Bertram, good protection, and he just lobs it up, and he connects with Deion Sanders, a receiver for the Mustangs. 3rd and 1, TCU needs a stop, but it's Stewart, and he does not get brought down. He's in the end zone for a touchdown. Stewart gets it, and SMU is on the board first. Are we going to see another shootout, or will this be defensive? It's too early to tell. But it's time for a studio update. Oklahoma takes down Marshall, taking revenge from last year. And Marshall again off to a 3-1 start, which is good for their 2nd year in the Big 12. Oklahoma 3-1 as well. Auburn takes down Arkansas State. Texas is losing to West Virginia 21-0, and Oregon falls to California 38-31. 1st and 10, 6 minutes, still early in the first quarter. Here's Matthews. He's going to hand it off to Johnson, and he does not get taken down by the first defender, and he picks up 9 yards. Hicks, elbow bursitis, will return back to the game. Johnson will be in for him. We know he's a very capable running back, very strong. On 2nd and 1, and he trucks his way for a 7-yard gain and a 1st down pickup. 3rd and 7. Here's Matthews, and he connects with Looper, trucks the defender onto a big gain, stiff-arming another one, but he's brought down from behind and into Mustangs territory. The pressure is coming, and he connects with Ziegler into the end zone. 24 yards. TCU scores, and they have a chance to tie this one. The Horned Frogs respond with a touchdown of their own right over the defender's head. Good job there by Ziegler locating the ball, and ball placement by Matthews. 2nd and 3, and a wide open Stewart right at midfield. 2nd and 4. And here's Bertram handing it off to Line, and he picks up the 1st down. 8-yard pickup. Prescott Line, 2nd and 5. And nearly picked off. Defender can't hold on to that one. He drops the would-be interception. 3rd and 5. Here's Bertram. Great protection. And Sanders beats the defender off the line for an 8-yard reception and a 1st down. And they have no answers right now, and nearly picked off again. Bill Wheeler can't hold on to that one. That's 2 dropped interceptions there by this TCU defense. 3rd and 10, and there's Sanders right up the middle, wide open, 16 yards, and he picks up the 1st down. 1st and goal. Here's Bertram, and he connects with Stewart. That's another touchdown for the duo. Second touchdown for Stewart, and they score again. 3 scores here in the first quarter. TCU behind once again. 3rd and 4, and he connects with Ziegler, who scored the touchdown on the previous drive. Picks up the first down, 8-yard reception. 2nd and 10. He's going to hand it off to Hicks. And he picks up 10 yards and a first down. And here is Johnson trying to find room, and he does. He picks it up. 9-yard gain. I thought it was going to be a gain of maybe 1, but he does get 9 yards. And there's Hicks, who's hit hard, lit up, but he holds on for the first down. And that's going to end the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. TCU ranked 15th, down 1 score. Upset alert, but of course that's just the first quarter. We don't know what the rest of the game will hold. 3rd and 8. Here's Matthews. He's going to run out to the right. He couldn't find anybody open. Does he have enough? Yes, he does. He gets the first down on his legs. 1st and 10 on the play action. He connects with Burnett, 15 yards. And they're getting closer to the red zone. 3rd and 10 though. Pressure's coming, and he connects with Fields. Breaks free from a tackle, but he's brought down right after, 16 yards. They're trying to find the end zone now. 1st and goal. Here's Matthews, and he connects with Gray in the corner of the end zone. And TCU responds, and once again with a touchdown. That's a 2nd for Matthews. One to Ziegler, one to Gray. 1st and 10. Here's Bertram with great protection and a wide open Stewart. He breaks free from a tackle at the 20, 15, 10, 5. He's in the end zone for another touchdown. SMU is lighting up this secondary. TCU's defense is struggling right now. And once again, TCU is looking to respond. It's 3rd and 6. Here is Matthews, and he connects with Looper. I don't know how he held on to that one on 3rd down. He did it for the team, though. He got the first down. There's Hicks trying to pull the spin move, and there was a face mask, but it will not be called. 2nd and 2. Here is Hicks, and he picks up the first down on the handoff. 1st and 10. Hicks on a handoff once again on the counter, and picks up 7 yards. 3rd and 3. Matthews rolling out, and he's trying to get rid of it, and he connects with Hicks, but he can't get the first down. It's a loss of 3, if anything. He should have just thrown that one away, but they're going to go for it on 4th down. No Walker playing it risky, but he trusts Matthews. And Matthews connects with Gray, and he has open field in front of him. He's going to score again, his 2nd touchdown. And we have a shootout today, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Matthews, 3rd touchdown, 2 of them to Gray. The routes made the defenders collide, and Gray took advantage, took it to the house. 260 yards for TCU to SMU's 182. We have a tied game with 3 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. TCU cannot stop SMU's defense, and there he is. They can't stop him. Deion Sanders, 15-yard reception. TCU cannot tackle today, and he's brought down, but there is a flag on the play. That's going to move them up. And they're inching closer into TCU territory. And there's Bertram. He's going to keep it. And he picks up the first down into TCU territory. 1st and 10. This defensive line can't catch him. And there's Gaines. He holds on to a perfect placement by Bertram. And they're in the red zone. 2nd and goal. And there is Taylor, Jabryce Taylor with a 5-yard touchdown reception. The 4th for Neil Bertram, 220 yards just in the first half of this game. 1:36 to go. Matthews rolls out to the right on 2nd and 8. And he throws it up, and it gets picked off by SMU's Hall. He just threw that one up. Very, very questionable decision there. And just the 2nd turnover for Tyler Matthews, and TCU is giving SMU great field position. And there's Stewart once again finding just massive gaps in the defense, in the coverage, and Bertram getting great protection. And there is Deion Sanders getting pushed out of bounds on 3rd down, so the defense is going to force them to take the kick for 3. And there is SMU, and they do get it, and they go up 10 points, 31-21 here, 44 seconds. And he connects with Listenby, who breaks free from one tackle. Another one spinning it around. And there's another broken tackle, but he's brought down by the 4th defender. 39-yard pickup for Listen B. And here's Matthews. He's going to roll out to the right. The pressure is coming. What's he going to do this time? And he throws. He connects with Hicks. Brought down at the 10-yard line, 26 yards. And here is Matthews. He's trying to get it. Pitches it off to Hicks on the option. 3-yard pickup. 2nd and 7. Here's Matthews. He's going to roll out, and he tries to connect with Looper, but Looper can't hold on to that one. 3rd and 7. What's TCU going to do here? And he connects with the Hicks. And he's brought down. 10 seconds. They have no timeouts, and the clock runs out. And TCU can take advantage and score before the first half of the game is over. And they are down 10 points against an unranked SMU. Will SMU pull off the upset? TCU's defense needs to make major adjustments, while Tyler Matthews on the offense has to hold on to the ball. He has an interception and a fumble, and they have given SMU great field position, and SMU without a doubt has taken advantage. And Bertram is just lighting up the secondary. Him and Stewart both 220 yards against this TCU just open offense. I don't know what's going on with them. They just can't seem to cover. SMU has offensive weapons all over the field. 237 passing yards for TCU, 242 for SMU, nearly matching. Rushing yards, 99 for TCU, despite Hicks being a great running back, and only 28 for SMU. But you know what's hurting TCU? Right there are the 2 turnovers. Despite having double the time of possession, SMU is in charge right now because of those turnovers. TCU has to hold on to the ball, and there is Bryce Taylor picking up the first down. Bertram is just lighting them up. I'm going to keep saying that all night probably. And there's Line picking up the first down on the 10-yard rush. 1st and 10. TCU's defensive line has to get some pressure. And another dropped interception. The second for Wheeler. 2nd and 10. Here's Bertram throwing it to a wide open Stewart. Once again, Stewart is shredding this defense. 40-yard reception. He has 163 yards on 6 receptions. He's tearing it up, and Neil Bertram nearing 300 yards. Here's 3rd and 2, and there's Line picking up the first down, and SMU runs and only when they absolutely need to. Otherwise, they are an air raid team, and there's Bryce Taylor in the end zone, wide open. Just beat his defender off the line, and Neil Bertram gets his 300 yards and 5 touchdowns. And the 5th one to number 5, to Bryce Taylor. Studio update: West Virginia pulls the upset against number 21 ranked Texas. Texas is now 1-3. They no longer deserve to be ranked. And while SMU pulled upset against TCU, they have a 17-point lead. And there's Hicks, brought down at the 40, 14-yard pickup. 1st and 10. They've been passing a lot. Here's Matthews connecting with Looper. Dropped that touchdown pass in the corner of the end zone before the first half of the game was over. And there's Hicks, stopped on 3rd down. It's 4th and 2. They will have to go for it. And there's Hicks getting the first down. Hicks, a reliable running back. 1st and 10. They're down big. You know, they're just going to keep passing it. And there he is connecting with Gray, picking up the first down, 11 yards. 3rd down conversion, 5 of 8. There's Hicks on a big run play right up the middle, 20-yard rush. 2nd and goal. They have to get into the end zone. There is Ziegler. He can't hold on to that one. That's another dropped touchdown pass. TCU's defensive backs and the wide receivers just can't seem to hold on to the ball today. 3rd and goal. Here's Matthews, and he throws it to Gray. He can't hold on to it. And that's going to bring on 4th down. And let's see what TCU does. They will be going for it. And this could decide the game here. There's Matthews running out to the right. The pressure was not there, but he decides to roll out anyway. And he throws it, and he can't connect. That will be turnover on downs. And SMU's defense is playing strong. Ever since it was tied 21-21, SMU has not looked back. And there's Line getting it 5 yards, and he gets the first down. 3rd and 10. TCU desperately needs a stop. Here's Bertram to a wide open Stewart. And Stewart with a 32-yard reception. They can't stop him. 1st and 10. Here's Bertram rolling out, and he's brought down for a sack right into Tommy Miller. Finally, they get a sack, move him backwards for the first time today. 2nd and 18. But it doesn't matter because Gaines was wide open. He beat Billy Wheeler off the line, 34 yards. And he's going to hand it off to the line on the delay. He gets the first down, 12-yard rush. Plenty of room to run there. 1st and 10. Here is Bertram. And he's going to throw it away. There's a flag on the play.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Roughing the passer, and that is Tevin Lawson. And that's going to give him a new set of downs, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter. SMU is up 38-21, and they are looking to score again to officially put TCU out of business and give them their first loss. But we have 8 minutes left to play. Let's see what happens. 2nd and goal. Here's Bertram, plenty of time to throw, but Miller brings him down. He works the edge, brings him down for a sack, moving them back 7 yards. 3rd and goal. And here's Bertram trying to get something, and it's deflected. Bill Wheeler with the diving deflection, his 3rd today, and I might just say his 3rd dropped interception. SMU will go for 3, and they do get it, and they have a 20-point lead. Total yards 419 to 406. TCU on 2 drives. They went all the way down the field and came up with no points. And there's Listen B. And Matthews also nearing 300 yards. And there is Looper connecting, making the connection with 15 yards and a first down. Here's Matthews to a open Gray, finding the gap in the coverage, and they're running no huddle. It's 1st and 10, trying to get into the end zone. There's Houston, just knocked out after a 17-yard pickup. 1st and goal, and they're marching right down the field. What a drive they're putting together, doing so quickly. And he drops another touchdown pass. Not sure what's going on with this team, and there's Matthews brought down, tackled for loss. It's 3rd and goal now. This team really needs to come through for Matthews today. He's playing his heart out, and he throws it, and it just hits the ground. It's going to bring on 4th down once again. This team has to come through for Matthews. He's going to roll out, and he connects with Hicks in the end zone, and they finally score to break into that deficit. Kyle Hicks, the very, very reliable running back, holds on to it, and they score. Now it's 41-28. TCU's defense needs to step up big time. Bertram with plenty of time to throw, and he drops it. Can't hang on to that one. He heard the footsteps coming, and TCU gets the ball back. It's 1st and 10. There is Gray in motion, and Matthews connects with Gray, and he's showing off his speed. They're not going to get him. He's going to run it into the end zone for a 59-yard touchdown. His 3rd today, the 5th for Tyler Matthews. And just like that, they score 14 points, pending the extra points. What a play. Gray showing off his speed, his explosiveness, and coming in big for his team today. And it is a 1-score game, believe it or not. It was 20-point deficit. It's a 1-score game. SMU's offense needs to get something going, or they're going to lose their lead. And I spoke too soon. Jabryce Taylor taking it to the house for another SMU touchdown, 78 yards. These corners are getting lit up today. 457 yards for Bertram. They're going to go for 2. And here it is, and he's brought down for a sack. He can't get the 2-point conversion. Now down 2 scores, 4:34 left to go, and it's so wide open, Gray. And he's going to burn the entire secondary, and he's in the end zone for a 75-yard touchdown. What an explosive 4th quarter we're having today. And he breaks the passing touchdown in the game record for TCU. The school record, previous holder was 5, and that's 6 for Matthews today. 2nd and 10. Here's Bertram. And plenty of time to throw. He's just going to throw it up. Are they going to? No, Taylor holds on to it. 60 yards. This defense can't do anything. Taylor has 157 yards through the air. And that's another broken school passing record for SMU. Bertram with over 500 yards. He's brought down for a sack. That's Tevin Lawson bringing him down, moving him backwards. 2nd and 17. Here's Bertram, and it's nearly picked off. Aaron Patterson. These players cannot hold on to the ball today. I don't know what's going on. 3rd and 17, and there is Tommy Miller bringing him down for a sack. And the big moment of the game. 4th and 25. They're going to go for 3. It's a 5-point game. They want to make it an 8-point game. If they make this, TCU is down 8 points. And what a kick. He gets it. It's an 8-point game, ladies and gentlemen. 50-42 with 3.5 minutes to go. We don't know what's going to happen. And there's a Gray wide open. He picks up 15 yards. And he has a receiving record, breaking it. 228 yards today. 2nd and 7. Here's Hicks. Picks up the first down. 10-yard reception. Matthews alone in the backfield. Matthews throws it deep down the field. 2 echoes. Looper. He's in the end zone. 48 yards. Tyler Matthews, 7 touchdowns today. And they make it a 2-point game. They're going to go for 2. If they get this, it will be a tied game. 2:48 left to go in the 4th quarter. And he does get it to Houston. And we have a tied game, 50-50. 100 points scored today, guys. There's line. And he's brought down, tackled for loss by Tommy Miller. 2nd and 2. Tommy Miller showing up late in the game, but better now than never. Bringing on 3rd down. Will they get it? TCU's defense needs to step up. Bertram, time to throw, and Bertram throws it away. And TCU now has a chance to win this game. All they need is at least a field goal just to get in range and win this game. And here's 1st and 10. Matthews rolls out to the right. Doesn't see anybody open. Breaks free from one tackle, but he fumbles the ball. And his lineman can't quite fall on it, and SMU picks it up. The worst moment possible. Walker will challenge that. Either Matthews' foot was miraculously out or he was down. I don't know, but it looks like his foot is in. But did he fumble the ball before he was down? And he looks like he did. Here's the call. And it stands. And SMU has great field position once again due to a Matthews turnover. 1st and 10, 1:30. Here's Bertram. He's brought down for a sack by Tommy Miller, putting this team on his back right now. 4 sacks for Tommy Miller. Good protection for Bertram. Secondary needs to come through, and the ball hits the back of the jersey of Bill Wheeler. 3rd and 18. Let's see if this defense can get a stop. Emotions are high right now, and there's a tackle. Wheeler was there to bring him down. Prescott line, no gain. It's going to bring on 4th down, and the offense will come back onto the field. Deontay Gray, 7 receptions, 228 yards, 4 touchdowns. He's lighting it up, and he will be the focal point. He needs to be there for his team. And Matthews once again running out to the right. Only 1 yard gain. Here he is again, and he nearly gets picked off. Everett Dickerson. Matthews was on fire. I'm not sure what's going on right now, but he can't seem to get a complete pass. Pressure's coming, and he throws it up and nearly picked off. Looper was intended. 18 seconds left to go. Is this going to go into overtime? And there's Bertram right up the middle to Taylor. 16 yards, and they're trying to get into field goal range, if anything. 1st and 10. And there's a wide open Gutierrez. And he's in the end zone for a touchdown, burning his defender completely wide open. And you saw the TCU defender letting him run into the end zone. That's 7 for Bertram. And you saw the defender just not tackling him and giving SMU a chance at a field goal, an easy field goal, but instead giving at least 8 seconds for TCU to score. And here it is. Here's Matthews. One more play. And he throws it up to Looper. And he gets picked off by SMU's Morrison. The 4th turnover today, all 4 coming from Tyler Matthews. 2 fumbles and 2 interceptions, and that one ends the game. And that's not the way TCU wanted to go out. Ranked for the first time this season, and SMU here to take a knee and officially win this one. 57-50. They pull off the upset on the road. Bertram lights up this defense, and SMU wins the game today. And what a classic we had today. You can't deny this was an exciting game. Play of the game goes to Bertram's connection to Jabryce Taylor. Him and Stewart shredded this defense, just obliterated them. They couldn't keep up with these receivers. And yet, another shootout, first against Arkansas, then against Clemson, and this time against SMU. But this was the one they could not win. You can't rely on just a high-scoring offense. The defense has to play a part, and it hurt them. This was eventually going to happen. And there's Bertram celebrating with his teammate on the road. Nonetheless, they pulled the upset. SMU is celebrating big, and they move on to 4-1, and that's the first loss for TCU. First time being ranked this season, and another big turnover game for Matthews last week against Clemson. He also had 4, but he won. Player of the game, of course, Neil Bertram, 578 yards and 7 touchdowns. That ought to do it. Now let's take a look at the numbers. Rushing wise, TCU had a good game, 136. Passing, 562. Matthews was player of the game for TCU. 7 touchdowns for him as well, but 4 turnovers. And defensively, it was Tommy Miller with 4 sacks. Matthews, 58% completion rate. He still needs to work on that. And the run game just spread out between Hicks, Matthews, and Johnson, but it was not the focal point today, as they just kept passing and passing and passing. Gray and Eccles had 127. Gray had 228, a school record, 4 touchdowns for him. And Tommy Miller was the standout defensive player, 4 sacks. He came through today, but the rest of the team just unfortunately didn't. And Bertram, 65% completion rate, much better for him, 578 and 7 touchdowns, no turnovers. The run game didn't really exist for SMU. They didn't really need it, but it came through for them when it needed to. And Stewart had 200 yards, and Taylor had 173 yards. Both had 3 touchdowns. Up next week, we got Noah Walker looking to rebound against his former head coach at Kansas State. Stay tuned, guys.